This is an introductory video about Creative Revolution London. For anyone who would be curious about getting involved in the project, for anyone who would be curious about, what it would mean to become part of a group of people who were holding this project in London. So I'm going to share probably for around 10 minutes just to give people an idea, a flavour, a sense of where this project's come from and what this project hopes to do here in the capital. So at the core of this project has always been the focus of creating a place where where we can come together and where we can meet this moment in time that we're currently living in, where we can come together and we can meet crisis, where we can meet collapse, where we can meet the forces that are currently playing out and be in that together, be in humanity. And it's at the core of it, it's a project about humanity blossoming through the heart of crisis. It's a project about humanity blossoming through this moment of time, that this moment of time is a choice point. It's an opportunity. It's an opportunity for us to choose. It's an opportunity for us to look at the hundreds and thousands of years of culture and civilization that we've inherited and to say, okay, do we still want that? And if we don't want that, what do we want? What do we want to create? What kind of world do we want to create together? And I've been testing and trialing this project for the last 7 years under different guises, under different names, under names such as Humans on Fire and Church for Earth, and now it's Creative Revolution London. And that feels like in the shifting of the name, it feels like there's a deeper wellspring of actually what this project is wanting to do. And at the core of it, it's always been about, like, okay, how would we create something that's like a church for collapse, like a church for humanity blooming through the heart of crisis, like a church for creative revolution. And in its current incarnation, in its current emergent form, it feels like this has three or four different core pieces. And how it feels like Creative Revolution London is wanting to be created is as an organism with different organs that serve different roles within the wider body of Creative Revolution London. And the first organ of that is sanctuary. So sanctuary is what the aim of sanctuary will be is that every week we will create a place where people can come together and be in sanctuary. And this is a space for return, it's a space for remembrance, it's a space for reconnection to ourselves, to the web of life, to nature, to community. And the idea of this is really to create an ongoing place every week where people can have sanctuary from the storm of our times. And that is what that piece of this wider organism is intending to serve. It's intending to serve this wider piece of this organism. And then you have what we're calling Heart of Crisis. And Heart of Crisis is, it's just that. It's like, okay, if we have the sanctuary, if we have this bud here, then we have the bud of Heart of Crisis, which is around, okay, how do we meet, metabolize, and ecosystemically respond to the moment of time we're living in? How do we meet the forces of collapse, crisis? How do we metabolize existing culture, emerging culture, and how do we listen to how we are each called to respond? How listen to how we each wish to respond to this moment in time. And what we're going to be doing is, if that's a weekly thing, we're going to hold Heart of Crisis every month. And the idea is that then, over a longer period of time, really supports us as a community to more fully be able to meet the times we're living in, and to bloom together, and to bloom through the Heart of Crisis. And then we have on the other side, Artists That Blooming, and this is Artists That Blooming is about how we express. How do we express through creativity and art our relationship with this moment in time? How do we express what it means to live in the crack of where we are right now, in the crack of one world system collapsing around us, and at the same time creative life coming through for something definitely different than what we've currently had. And the idea of Artists That Blooming is to create a space for people to come and creatively, artistically respond through poetry, through music, through art, through painting, and then also to take that art as activism out into the world. And all of these different pieces have been, almost like being tested, being learnt over the last number of years, so that now hopefully they are forming a cohesive whole for Creative Revolution London to be formed. And the last part of this is, if you have these three buds here, you have the Sanctuary bud, the Heart of Crisis bud, and the Artists That Blooming bud. Then you have the bud that we are calling Shake the Machine, Circle the Square. And this is returning. This is returning to self, returning to community, having a space where we can be in body. This is a moment. This is a space where we can actively metabolize this moment in time. This is a space where we can express what it means to be alive in this moment in time. This is the moment where we come together every 6 weeks and we shake the machine. And this is Shake the Machine is Creative Revolution London's active stand for enough. Like, it's enough now. We have lived in a mechanized, increasingly mechanized culture, civilization, society for enough. And now is a time where we come together and we work through rave ritual to shake the machine, circle the square, to come out of the box, to bring ourselves out of a cogged framework, mind shift, and we become more cellular. We shift from cog to cell, and we shake the machine and we circle the square through movement, through music, through art, through poetry. And this is then how the organism also then comes alive, is that the Artists That Blooming will be holding that for the community. So this is hopefully, with this form, this is how Creative Revolution London is beginning to form in a way which hopefully can ecosystemically respond to this moment in time. And there's also other pieces around community resilience, community economics, community interweavings and support, which we'll definitely share more about the introductory meeting for Creative Revolution London. So if this interests you at all, what I'm aiming to do is to create a team who want to go on this adventure together of how this may be possible over the next year. And the idea is to create a team where we are a community holding this for community. It's community held, community led, and the idea is to create it in such a way. And so it can be self-sustaining, self-resourcing within that. And there's lots of details which you can also find in the vision document, which you can, please read that. Okay, thank you very much for listening to this video. And if you've got any questions, please reach out, and hopefully I look forward to seeing some of you on the introductory meeting on the 11th, 12th. So it's in the details of July. Okay, all the best.